I'm saying welcome back because I'm assuming that you've seen the first video like this talking through the production of stage 1 of the 4-letter word project. If you haven't seen that video, go and check it out on my channel. Click here, click right here. You can go check out the first video now. You can also go and check out the writing the song video. I don't know how to say that in a better way. Today I'm talking through stage 2 of the 4-letter word project in terms of the production. Let's bring it up. There are quite a few things in this song that I really want to point out, so I'm going to try and go through them kind of quickly. We start off the song with sound bites from vintage rom-coms. And the reason why I did that was because originally I just had 2 bars of synth. It was just this. Oh, and actually I had this as well. So that was all I had, and I remember in one of the studio diaries that I did, I was saying, I want something else there, I want something else there, I don't know what. And then I was playing around with different sounds and I was like, I really would love if I could get some really old vintage movie dialogue. The vibe of Safe House is very much the thrill, the excitement. You've met this person and now you're together and it feels like it's you and them against the world, and it's that really exciting first part of the relationship. And so I wanted to set the scene with kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde, you and me against the world type of thing. And I was like, I feel like if I put some vintage movie audio, that sets the scene properly. So we come in with...
Things have been different for me ever since I met Hildy. I've never met anyone quite like her before.
So that's one on its own.
I've only loved one man. And I've got a hunch I'm never going to feel no other kind of love.
This first one is from a very famous rom-com called His Girl Friday, which I actually haven't seen, and I just really liked that piece of audio when I heard it, and afterwards I found out that it was from a really famous old rom-com. I think a lot of it actually kicks in around the second verse. That's when I start playing with a lot of the sounds that I really like. The first thing that I really like is we've got the line, I was damaged, a bird inside a cage, and as that is sung in the back, it's just audio bites of birds chirping. Let me turn it up so you can hear it. It's just a tiny quick thing, and it sits in the back, but I think it just kind of gets that. Again, it's very soundtracky, real life. I wanted to use real life sound so we could get in the right kind of like storytelling mode. Let's go back here for a second. Sound never let from me now, when everything was scary. You took me in the night, built a sanctuary and made it. Where is it? It's all the way up here. So we've got a helicopter sound. And what it actually does is it starts in the left and it pans across to the right. Talking about stereo field, so your left speaker and your right speaker. So I started in the left, pans across to the right, which I think is really cool when you have headphones in and you can't quite tell what's happening, but for some reason something feels like it's kind of going through your head. And then just after that, we've got 2 things happening. We've got a car crash going, skid crash. And that also starts on the left and the crash happens on the right. So the skid kind of goes from left to right. And then at the same time, we've got this really quick little epic synth thing, which pans the other way. So the car crash is going from left to right and the synth is going boom, boom, boom from right to left. I really like the second chorus. I feel like the second chorus is my favorite part of the song because it really kicks in with all these really cool little things that are hidden in the back that I really like and I really enjoy. I had a lot of fun with that sort of stuff. Then we get to the bridge, and the bridge is also quite fun because it's a call and response, which you don't hear if you're listening to it in mono. So if you listen to it on a phone or a laptop, then you won't hear this. You'll just hear it as normal. But if you listen to it in earphones, headphones, or if for some reason you are sitting in a studio and listening on studio monitors where there's a left and a right, then you'll hear it as well. So we've got call and response, the first phrase, left, and we switch to right, left, right, and then together, then lo-fi. So it's just the little kind of panning things. I used a lot of panning things in this song just to create the movement and the excitement, because I felt like if there was a lot of panning, it would create the tension as well. A lot of build-up happens from the fact that things are going on in different spaces. I really like using panning in that way because it creates a lot of movement and dynamics in the song in a different kind of sense to what you do with instruments themselves. So we get to key change. So cut off the chorus there, didn't keep going. Built a sanctuary, made it all right. So cut off the last line to go into a second key change.
Built a sanctuary,
I love this, the sound of this lead that's going on in the back. I think that I used a synth and played it as a MIDI, but then I took the plug-in of an electric guitar, British Combo, and used that on the synth. So it has that electric guitar sound, which is a cheat way of getting the sound of electric guitars and that grittiness into the song without actually recording the electric guitar. Because I had it as a synth already, like I had that lead there, and I think originally it was on a saw, and then I wanted some grittiness into the song, and so I put that electric guitar plug-in on top of it. And it's just a little cheat, but whatever, works, sounds good. That's the thing about all of this. I remember somebody once saying to me when I was learning all the production stuff, at the end of the day, your best tool is your ears. Always listen to your ears more than your brain. So I thought that was really good advice, and I use that a lot. I also love this part, and it's such a quick little thing, and again, I've made so much use of the left and right stereo. So we get to the second verse, and right at the end, so you get this down, 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 down. Can't do it because it's actually like manipulated with a plug-in. At the end here, it's so quick. That last one is so low. It almost sounds like a burp because it's so low. I love that when that comes around. I really like hearing that, and because it's going left, like they're alternating. So if you're listening again in headphones, you'll hear down, 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 down. And it's just like, it's just a fun thing to do. You'll notice that I really liked panning in this song. Whoa, it is raining pretty heavily. That is pretty heavy. I think that probably is coming through this microphone. I suppose I should point this out because this is what really changed the whole feel of this song. Because originally the chorus had just stagnant pads that stayed the same. Kind of like what happens here in the verse and the intro. So just chords that stay sustained. But then I found this. It's a Logic stock synth that has the settings played with on this distorted rhythm. What do you call it? Like a presetting? Pre-saved setting? What do you call it? You call those things something. Preset. On a preset. I love this. I love it so much. Like, it's just so vibey. It's got this tiny little bit of like, it's kind of like a distorted clipping kind of sound, which at first I was like, oh, do I have to get rid of that? Oh, is it a bit grating? But then I just left it in, and I was just like, I just think it gives it a little bit of roughness that I don't really mind. I don't really mind it in there. That's what really changed this song. When I put that in it, in the choruses, that really changed it. I think that's kind of like all of the things that I wanted to point out and talk through about this song. I really just wanted to point out like the fun use of everyday sounds and audio bites and sampling, and the use of panning left and right. I think that those things add so much more to a song than they're given credit for. Little touches like that, they only happen for a few seconds, sometimes not even. Like those birds chirping is probably for 1 second, maybe 2, but it's just those little things like they, you know, people always call it ear candy, things that your brain goes, oh, something just happened, something's different there. Which I think if you just drop in little bits of ear candy, it makes the song really fun. When I was mixing this song, I had just listened to Kanye West's Runaway. Oh, well, I was listening to it a lot. I was listening to it like every day. And he uses panning and the stereo space so much in that song, and I was so amazed by it. And I feel like that really seeped into how much I used it in here. It's really on the edge. Oh. She's opened the door. It's really on the edge of like almost overdoing it. Maybe I did overdo it, who knows? That's up to you to decide. Well, that is a little walk through some of the production on Safe House, which is stage 2 of the 4-letter word project. Hope that was cool, hope that was interesting. If you were interested by it, like, comment, subscribe. I don't like saying that, but I know that if I'm on YouTube then I have to. Anyway, do whatever you want. If you want to tell me, that's nice. Let me know if you liked it. That would be cool. And I guess I'll see you back here at stage 3.